do you want?
Well, I did this for the rest of the Rise of the Beast wave, so I'm gonna do it for you. You're the last one. I am not sure I'll be getting any maximals, so for now you're safe.
That's perfect. Save the best for last. What is... Bluefoot instruction sheet. Wait, Terragons are blue? The hell? We don't have any blue on us! We have gray, we have flames. Yeah. What do you want?
That was supposed to be your questionnaire sheet.
My what? Questions?
Why would I answer questions? Thoughts, comments, concerns about Rise of the Beasts. And your followers so far think that you are Baver's Optimus. What do you say about that?
Why would you compare me to Murder Prime? Then again, now that I think about it,
Alright, is Galvatron in this movie? No, he's not, but I do have his Age of Extinction figure. Okay, what about...
Is Nightbird available yet?
No, she's like a way later late wave in the year.
What else?
You seemingly kill Bumblebee in a teaser.
I wonder how Prime felt watching the spark die in front of him.
Bumblebee liked it.
I saw what?
I reviewed him first in this entire wave, and he said that he was okay with you killing him. He had enough of being the spotlight ever since a lot of things.
You said what? Maybe I'll turn him into a Terracon.
I was expecting you to take it a different. What's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name is Fate1987, and I'm pre-recording this, even though this will probably be releasing on my birthday, but this is one of my birthday gifts. Transformers Studio Series 101 Leader Class Rise of the Beast Scourge. As you can see, we have some cool promo art or whatever. Although I kind of wish it was a little bit better. You know, this is the best the promo art is right here. You take a look at it. And then on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot with some spoilers. Scourge and the Terracons face off against the Autobots in a battle for the Transwarp Key. And we got the backdrop, which is Attack at the Museum, which obviously you've seen in the trailer. I cannot wait to play this thing. So, you know what, let's get it out of the box to see how cool it actually is, first and foremost, because the Fallen was packaged differently. This is what he looks like out of the package, and he doesn't look bad. And yes, that's his weapon right there. And then his backdrop. Right here. That looks amazing. And then finally, the instructions. And they're blue, just like they're supposed to be for the Terracon, so that's good. That's how to assemble it and whatnot. That's how to transform it. Again, no one shows instructions these days, so I'll do it myself. can connect with Freezer as well, but it's not denoted on the instructions, it's rather on Freezer's instructions. So, that's it for the unboxing. Let's get him out of his trap and see how cool he actually is. So here we have the one and only Scourge. This is my 201st video. I know. I said I was going to do the Iron Factory Fallen, but I just couldn't resist doing Scourge because holy shit, is he a really good figure. Already there's a few tolerances I had to deal with, but you know what, I guess it's all fine, I guess. I mean, granted, there are some things that just do not want to clip, if you know what I mean, but or just like some things are just like flapping around a little bit, but you know what? He's a good figure. He can roll, and what I like about this, well, actually, I kind of don't like the fact that this is a backdrop. Kind of wish something a little bit different, but then again, this is what you see in a trailer. That's where he stands, and yeah, I guess we'll start with that. So, style comparison, we're gonna start off with the Rise of the Beast figures that we have in terms of Studio Series, because we don't have any mainline yet. I really do want to get mainline, but so far no dice. Also, we do not have Optimus for Bumblebee movie. That will actually be coming in on Monday, as of this recording. So, we will not actually have Optimus for this review. Unless, of course, you only bring in the Earthspark Optimus, which I will, because I frankly believe that, according to... Get clipped. Anyways, according to that, I think that's a better thing. Also, let's take a look at the vehicle mode first. I mean, this is a good review. I suggest we use the best of our advantage for it, because holy shit, does the grill look amazing. And we can actually take off the, it's just on 2 pegs, and it's rubber, so we can easily take it off. And why is this not? There we are. So, this is what you see right there. And as you can clearly see, there's 2 Terracon symbols, so he even kills his own people. We see a Maximal symbol. We see a part half of a Elite Guard symbol. We see 2 Wrecker symbols. A Mercenary symbol. No, wait, 3 Wrecker symbols, actually. We see 1, 2... Decepticon symbols. Only 3 Autobots, and we have 3 Maximals. So that's a lot of killing you're doing. That is a lot. I was expecting more, but then again, this is a leader class. There's only so much you could put on the grill. And you can easily just slot it back on. There's these 2 tabs. You're just gonna slot it, use these 4 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna slot it back into the hole, and I suggest not doing this all the time. Great. I'm gonna do it off camera. Give me a moment. Alright, sorry about that interruption. Also, sorry if my voice is a little, cracking today. I killed my voice yesterday doing a live stream with the Rise of Unicorn people. I will send the link for that in the description. And yes, I've been getting better at doing links. Thank you very much. Also, if you ever want to buy something on my eBay that I have for sale, I will also send that in a link description, my entire page, as I really do need to get some stuff off my ass for once. As you can see, I have There's really good detail on this, and I really do like the flame effect that they're trying to give, and I do appreciate it. I think the weakest part is the fact that the legs don't necessarily transform a whole lot. But I really do like how they kept this here for the film. And, yeah. Alright, so before we get on to side compare... It's loose. There's something off. There's something off. Why is this not exactly level with the ground? Alright. It should be level with the ground, damn it. Alright, there we go. It's level with the ground now. Alright, so first of all, we're going to bring in our freezer, because this is how you do it. So you need them in this alt mode that I showed you way back inside my freezer review. I will also link that in the description. You got this tab here that needs to go inside of this slot. Not this one, this one. And you're going to essentially tab in his arm right there. You need to keep these tabbed on, by the way. These are kind of a little tough to tab on, but it does go in, don't worry. You see, for this, you're gonna need to tab in this and this into these two tabs right here. And you need to have it in this orientation where the bar is closer to the cab of the truck. Once you have that done, you're going to need to take freezer, take his arm, and slot that in the best you can without popping this off. It's kind of hard to do, especially on camera now that I think about it. Alright, actually you need this one. You need this tab right here. You need to tab it right there. And that's going to slot there. And then you're going to do the same thing. You need this tab, not this tab, this tab. I forgot, I'm sorry. So, you tab it there. And, yeah, you got the tank, the back of the truck now being a cannon. Also, we also got reveal, or leak, I'd say, of Stratosphere, Rise of the Beast Core Class Stratosphere, and Rise of the Beast Core Class Electroshock. I don't know who the hell Electroshock is, but for sure, they are going to be the Delta 2 that is being mysterious until right now, apparently. We also had confirmation that Hatchet is indeed getting a full release soon. So I definitely will be picking them up and also get the dreads as well. So I can finally have that, the dreads. Of course, I'll only be picking up Crowbar and then Berserker. Because fuck the Serious Crankcase. Like, no, please, get that out. You're dead. Eat here. Denied. So, yeah. And take them off. And, we're gonna put them aside for now. Compared next to him, we're gonna bring in our Rise of the Beast characters first. We're gonna bring them all in. And we're gonna lean it like that because, fortunately, I forgot the stand this time, but I know exactly where it's at, so don't worry. I'm in a different setup as per usual because, my room is not a good, adequate, recording session, if you know what I mean. We have Scourge, Battletrap, Bumblebee, and RC. Basically, the only 4 of this weight. Oh, hold up. We're also gonna add a freezer while we're at it. So these 5 together are essentially the non-beasts of Wave 1 of Rise of the Beast Studio Series, and it's the only Wave 1 of Studio Series because Wave 2 only has Rhinox because apparently Pablo had to be delayed because they might actually be redesigning him in a very brief way. So clearly the main line, I'd say, is going to be something different. Now, in terms of other comparisons, well, here he is with Earthspark Optimus because I'm not getting out my 32 Optimus. I mean, yeah, I already saw the comparison in these two last video, which was the 200 video, which granted, it's getting me a lot of. Why aren't you fucking rolling? You're rolling a lot slower backwards than you are forwards. Anyways, so we have Optimus, and like I said, I really do like this figure. And he will be side comparison and roll-up mode for this one as well, but we'll get that out of the way later. Here he is with another deluxe class I have yet to review, Jolt. Here he is with another deluxe class, which will be soon. Don't worry. Scrap metal. Yes, I'm finally doing the Constructicons now. In fact, I might actually do them a lot over the actual studio series, the other things I need to do, which are the Legends class stuff. But you know what? I'll get to those later. I mean, it's fine, I guess. We're also going to be doing High Tower, I guess, today. Yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews, so just bear with me. There are a lot of reviews, and, you know, it's going to be hard for me to choose which one is really the best of the best, if you know what I mean. But, there's scrap metal. And now on to the Voyagers. The Voyagers are as follows. We are bringing in Galvatron, my other truck former. Because I do not have Ironhide transformed, and I've still yet to ship him out, even though he's sold. So I don't know. I'm actually gonna skip the side comparison in that one. In truth, I can, however, bring in Long Haul. And, yeah, I mean, really not that much to say, I guess. And then finally, our last Voyager class is Mixmaster. I've really noticed that the Autobots only have Voyager classes for either the big bulky ones like Ironhide, or or Optimuses. Meanwhile, Decepticons get like almost all of the Voyager and even leader classes, if I'm being honest. The Deluxes are mainly for the Autobots, which kind of shows how small and weak the army is compared to them. So, And finally, my last leader class that I'll be doing today during this recording session, I'll be doing all throughout the day, which is Overload. And I kind of find that accurate a bit, but at the same time, I find that more accurate in truth. Like if we had a deluxe class Studio Series Optimus compared to this, it would be accurate scale. And you know what? If you want to get in extra, stuff like say the like for example, if you really want to get in something like the Fallen. You know what, I'll get that to you. I'll give you I'll show you what it looks like for a human right next to it. So that's that, there's Emmett. And then I'll give you what was supposed to be my last review. I mean, this review, aka The Fallen. So there's that. He's, according to his size right now, I guess that kind of looks good, I guess, but like, only time will tell. And, any other ones. Pull out of my could bring in our Tarn, because I am confirming that we're actually gonna be doing the Tarnation Combiner, or Deceptitronus. I'm calling it Deceptitronus because it just sounds a lot cooler. So Deceptitronus is the combined form of Iron Factory's Legion class, or Legends class DJD. And I have finally gotten Tarn. I got Tarn a couple months back, and I reviewed him recently a few weeks ago. And finally, I'm getting Voss and Kaon. With that being said, I will also pre-order Alcade, since he's only available in purple. And you know what? I think purple works a lot better for him. And then I will actually order from AliExpress the original Merak, aka Thesaurus. So I will have all of that on the way, and even though it's not a totally 100% complete set, it is still the complete DJD from Iron Factory, and you can definitely be sure to know that I will be side comparing every single Iron Factory figure in that video, and a few extras. I will also be side comparing some Cyberverse figures, so stay tuned for that ultimate thing, if you know what I mean. I also kind of learned my lesson about doing Onslaught and like the entire Bruticus inside of one video, because holy hell, that kind of killed a lot of my battery, if you know what I mean. Not to mention that I had to keep doing it in, that was also before I got an SD card upgrade for up to 128 megabytes for recording, so now I have all this stuff, space. Now enough of the talking, let's get down to transformation. First you want to do, you want to take this out, and you're going to bring this out, bring this up, or actually no, the other way around, my god. Sorry, alright, so you need to turn it around like so, and you got a tab here, a hole here, tab here, hole here, and you're going to just clip that together, and that creates his arm cannon. Put that off to the side, let's get out Scourge. So first, I suggest we start with taking this. So we're going to lift this entire section up. What's mainly the problem here is that you gotta make sure also bring these up as well. This is supposed to clip right here in vehicle mode, but it just doesn't for some reason. And you're gonna do the same thing on the side. You're going to lift this up and bring that out like so. Then what you're going to do is that you're going to take, I suggest we go with the legs. So we're going to split the legs and unpeg the blade, and we're going to spin them 180. Then we're going to push in the wheel. Just one click is all it takes. And turns out this one was already clicked in, but I don't like how they just kind of like soft lock in. So now you're gonna bring this down, and you're gonna bring this around like so, and you're going to essentially unhook it and just kind of make the leg so it goes straight. For this foot, you're just gonna flip that in, feet on the same side, flip, pull out a little bit. Straighten up. So now he can kind of stand. So now we're going to head to the back of him. We're going to take this wheel, and we're going to bring it all the way down like so. We're going to take this section, which is also going to unhook all this. We're going to bring it around like so, bring it around, and just kind of soft lock that, like tap it right there. Then you're going to push this, and that's just going to lock into place, and then push these up. And that creates the chest. Now comes the kind of tricky part. You are going to take this, unpeg it, and straighten it out. Now, I suggest you be very careful. As this is clear plastic, it could break. So you're going to need to fold this out very gently, like so. Leave it out like that for now. We're going to focus on the arms. We're going to bring this arm around like so. This tab is going to tab right here. And then you're just going to straighten out the arm like that. Flay out the fingers. And then for this arm, you're going to do the same thing, or almost. Tab it in, straighten it out, and then you're going to come down here, you're going to open the fingers, and you're going to bring all of this back on this double hinge, like so, and then open the blade. So now he's almost done. All you need to do is finish up with the backpack. So you're going to need to fold this down and then fold this down. That allows you to then fold the, no, you have to gotta fold these first. There's a peg here, you're gonna tab it there. And then you're gonna fold this down. That kind of locks into place. And then you're basically gonna need to angle this the best you can, like so, where it essentially you need to bring that up and then bring this entire assembly in. It's kind of a little bit hard to do. You got to get the orientation just right. You got to essentially push it up, bring it in, and there's this tab there. So you got to have it orientated like this, where it's kind of like an L. You see it like an L shape. And you're going to bring it in, and there's this hole there, tab there. Going to lock into place, and you already killed Scourge. What the hell? Yeah, his head comes off pretty easily. I'm warning you that right now. And it's kind of hard to keep on, because you got to... Oh my god. You got to... It's a really annoying clip peg. Also, you're going to flip that up. And once everything's done, here you have Scourge in his robot mode. And I gotta say, I really do dig Scourge. Again, my biggest complaint, I would say, is the pipes. Although I guess you could flay them out like a jetpack or something. Or just like something like, I don't know. Or just have them straight up. You know, sometimes preference up to you. Sometimes just keep them the way they are. In terms of... Shit, I barely have anything to say personally. If I would need to take a lot of time on this. In terms of articulation, well, we're not going to go to that just yet. Let's take a look at his noggin, and you can... see the lighting. That's where you can see the eyes, and I really do appreciate the look of him. This guy is kind of hard to do, but when you got him, you got him. Also, Fire Brothers was recently able to get this, so shout out to him. And also shout out to him yet again for helping me get to almost 300 subscribers by now. Probably this video will bump that up, along with my Constructicons finally. And then my other stuff, because I'm finally working on my promises I'm doing. And also, I will be doing gaming soon, but I have to get all my reviews done. And, well, I have Constructicons, this guy to finish. I have 3 more Legion classes, and then, of course, I got the other stuff that's coming in the mail very soon, so I'm still not done yet. I also need more Earthspark figures, so there's that. So we will be back in a moment to do the size comparisons and the rest of the review. I just did the intro for the video, which basically means that I'm done with getting things set up for the side comparisons. So first up, we're gonna get in our Rise of the Beast cast. Put them off to the side. We're actually gonna be getting in Battle Trap, Bumblebee, Freezer, and RC. So, yeah, now you can see them all. Let's bring in Optimus, because, okay, first of all, Optimus compared to him, yeah, can we change that, please? Please. But essentially, what's going on with this is that, I'm really liking this Optimus to the point that I might use him in a lot more videos. I mean, to be fair, he could scale well with Devastator, but I highly doubt it. Then again, Devastator is like Optimus is like 30 or like 28, and Devastator's like over 100 feet or something, I don't know. The point is, we're gonna have a big thing on our hands. Let's get all the Rise of the Beast figures out of the way. Let's bring in Galvatron. So it's Scourge, Cyclonus, Galvatron. I mean, doesn't it work? Taking out Megatron. Also, finally taking out Battletrap. Here's something that I've noticed. Transformers Rise of the Beast is kind of similar to Revenge of the Fallen in many aspects, including this. Do you see a similarity? Tell me, do you see a similarity at all? Yeah. I love this. This is still one of my favorite Megatrons, for that matter, by the way. Sorry, couldn't transform into tank mode for this one, but kind of a little bit rushed and stuff, you know. Can't transform too many times, otherwise it get boring, you know. And finally, I don't care if he doesn't have the appendages on. Let's bring in my other favorite leader class, but now this is tempting to be the new favorite of the series leader classes, the Fallen. And, yeah. Clearly, you could see the difference in scale and whatnot. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Let's go for the, not exactly articulation, but more so, also, let's, get a human as well. Sorry, Emmett. Anyways, for articulation, well, that's an articulation. Let's go with the, accessories. So we only get one accessory, and that is this cannon. So we're going to take this entire arm off and put it off the side. And, you have this clip that you need to line up like this. And, there you go. There's the cannon. And I gotta say, this is kind of the cannon you're gonna be seeing a lot for the movie. Like, no doubt about it. You're gonna be seeing this type of transforming the arm into a cannon. This, like, Transformers Prime. And it's kind of a little bit sad that we do not get the Ion Blaster for Optimus. Now, here's the thing. We got two big things here. First up, we have this right here. This is where you could store the claw while he's holding the cannon. Just gotta line it up well. There you are. So you can store the claw like that. It kind of doesn't exactly stick out like a sore thumb all the time, so that's good. But if you were to plug this back on, which I'm going to do right now,
You need to line it up, by the way. There you are. You can plug the cannon in one of two ways. You can, one, plug it like this, right back there, and it doesn't mess with leg articulation. Or you can plug it right here on this part, and it messes with leg articulation and kind of falls off a little easily. And kind of has a little bit of a bigger ass, you know what I mean? So we'll just take it off in general. Weapons, in terms of this, you can also do it like this. Bring that hand out, bring this all the way, and there's a clip, and this actually clips in. You do it right, of course. Right, yeah, so you actually gotta have this back like that, and you gotta clip it in, get it folded around, and it's like a sword. It's like not just like an arm blade now, but a full-on sword. And I really do like that. It's kind of like Megatron. It's kind of like Megatron's arm blade. Like it could just go in, go out. Again, there are so many different similarities to Rise of the Fallen, and one of these days I'm gonna make a review about like why is Rise of the Beast, 25 or so reasons why Rise of the Beast is essentially Revenge of the Fallen. Also, I kind of forgot in the last video, so I'm gonna do it now. But you can place Optimus's axe back here. Yeah, I mean, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. But, yeah, sorry about that little introduction of Optimus. Anyways, let's get back on track with the articulation. So, he has a double-jointed neck, and this neck does not like to stay put often. His head can move up and down, left or right. It is on a ball joint. And it does have LED piping, so there's that. It also has LED piping in the chest. I'm not going to take this off again because it's essentially the same thing, just without the truck bits. Arms cannot go 360 because of the backpack. They can go up and down. They can go up and down like that. They are, there is actually a 360 bicep swivel. Arm can go 90-degree bend. We have these spindly rubber-like fingers, and I am glad that they did it like rubber because holy shit, it looks incredible. Now, the only sad thing is, I wish they added some sort of swivel here so you can actually spin this, because this will be a good spinning gimmick. I would have definitely made this figure a tad bit better than it already is. Finger articulation, and then of course we get the arm blade articulation. You go like that, or it can just be like that. We have waist rotation, everyone, and it is not 360, but it is definitely a good waist rotation. We have a leg that can kick up that far, and then if you don't have anything back here, you can kick up that far. We have a 360 swivel at the hip, I'd say. Legs can do the full splits. We can also do a really, I actually like this. You hear this?
That is a really interesting and likable sound, and I really do like that. So basically, a little bit over 90-degree bend at the knee. You have this ankle, I'd say, like this big ankle, whole ankle tilt. You have this entire toe articulation. This is really good articulation, and it really stands to par with the Fallen. I really do appreciate that. This is also, again, one of my favorite leader class figures. And I don't know which is going to be my top favorite out of them. I really do not. And now that we're done with articulation, let's do something a little bit fun. Two more things fun. Two more. So the first thing we can do is that we can actually hold Bumblebee. Also, I have several more size comparison pictures, but I actually will be putting them in editing, so they will be during that section before we head on to here. So you can actually hold Bumblebee with the claw. You can actually hold him with the claw. You can hold him high. And it's, you gotta hold him like, because you can hold him high, like, Jesus Christ. That is insane. Or you can impale him like the trailer. And for emphasis, we're gonna do it with this. So we're gonna need to stretch this all out. And we're essentially gonna need to use this joint right here. And kind of hold them still with this. Like that, and that's pretty freaking intimidating. I have to admit, that is intimidating. So I'm gonna take a picture of this, and then for Battle Trap, where's my boy? We're gonna have Battle Trap standing on top of Optimus, and we can finally have that shot from the trailer. But like, holy shit, this is incredible. Also, let's have the hand up a little higher and outflate a little more, so it's like actually spinning I don't know where Prime vs. Primes get that electricity effect, but I want it for this reason. Alright. And finally, the last thing to talk about in terms of what this figure can do. Freezer. Freezer, by far, is very interesting. First of all, we gotta get him back into his turret mode. So now we have Freezer in his gun mode. I meant to say gun mode, not turret mode. So you can easily peg him on Scourge. And what's cool about it is that unlike Battle Trap or any other figure, Scourge can hold it without having his arm flop all the way down. Now, even though it loses articulation, it looks freaking badass, and if Electroshock can do this as well, the upcoming Rise of the Beasts, it's rumored / leaked for the time being. We don't know if it's truly true or not. I think it's true, because usually listings tend to be true. So, only time will tell. But, yeah, that is essentially it. Now get out of the camera. Get out of the camera. Get out of the camera. So, now we have Scourge. We are going to go back into vehicle mode. So first we need to straighten everything out, and we also need to straighten out the blade. We're going to take this tab, we're going to take the blade, and we're going to fold it. There's a tab here, and there's a hole there, And also, the detail on this is incredible. Like, even on the blade. We're going to fold the hand in, and that's what we're going to do first. We're going to lift the arms up and just bring them up like that. Like, we are going to push them all the way up like that. We're going to come back here to the backpack. And his head keeps falling off. Why does his head fall off during transformation? But nothing else. It didn't even fall off during articulation. Come on. Anyways, we're going to untab this. And we're going to straighten this out. Enough. We're going to bring this up. Like so. Bring this up. Like so. Bring this out. Bring this out. And we're going to leave all that for now. We are going to come to the... Well, we're going to do the arms. We're going to do the arms. They are kind of tricky to do. But you basically need them oriented properly or you are not going to get this right at all. So, you're going to need to untab. Keep them folded like this. Untab. And you're going to need to fold around like so. Where it just nicely brings that up like that. So you're going to do the exact same. You're going to untab. And you're going to nicely, very nicely, make sure it's kind of flat like so. You need it as flat as possible. I suggest now we do the legs. So first of all, you need to bring the feet back like so. You need to bring them all the way back. And there's a slot here and a tab there. You're going to tab that in. You're going to straighten out the leg. You're going to pop out the wheel as best as you can. It's barely noticeable. And it kind of sucks that it is on a slider like this. And you're going to turn the leg 180. You got this slot right here, this rectangle slot, or hexagon slot. You're going to tap into this hole right here. At the same time, for the blade, you got the big tab here, and you got a slot right there. And you're essentially going to tab all of that together. Like I said, get out of the camera. You also need it straight. You also need it straight, and you also need to make sure that it is tabbing nice and securely, like so. For this leg, you're going to flip this out and repeat the same process. Bring this out, make sure I have that all flipped out. Bring that up, straighten out the leg, turn it 180, and now that peg you pulled out is going to clip there. And that is half the transformation done. Now let's come to this. So you're going to need to straighten this out. Bring all this down on this hinge. You're going to bring that down. And then you're going to need to bring this basically into it entirely. So you need to do this slowly because again, this is clear plastic. Kind of like Battle Trap. You're going to bring it in. And you're going to need to do that entirely, like push it down entirely. It's kind of hard to do. Actually, you don't want to push any longer than that, otherwise you will actually break something. So now you're going to need to tab these together. And it's kind of tricky to do. or easy, depending on how you get this oriented. You need to have all this tabbed in like so. Now finally we come to this. So you need to take this out and take this out, and then you need to lift that up entirely. Then you're going to untab it, twirl it around, and bring it like that. This is what allows you to bring this all the way around, keep the head straight. And then these two slots are going to slot right into these right here. And that's essentially going to lock the entire cab part in place. And I really do like that part of the transformation. It's kind of interesting. And then, of course, you're going to need to tab this into the hole, and that's just going to lock it into place. And then finally, for this side, you're going to do the exact same. Actually, no, not the exact same. You're just going to tab it in, like that. And finally, what you need to do is you need to bring the smokestacks up, like so. And you're going to need to push this where this tab slots into that divot right there. And this just essentially, that tab right, this hole tabs into this tab. And that's one side done. This side's a little bit trickier because you gotta deal with the claw. You need to have the claw essentially in the perfect position to do this. So you need to bring it down. And you basically need to have the claw in the perfect position to tap that in entirely. And there you are. And that, no wait, we're not done yet. We're still not done yet. We gotta take this, we're going to split this apart from here. Let's bring it apart. Split it like that, bring it like that, and you gotta make sure these tabs are facing like this. These two are facing inwards, and the bar is facing like this. That way, these slots can go into these two tabs right here. Just put it on nice and securely, I guess. I guess it's secure, but you gotta make sure you have it aligned properly. Otherwise, this will not work. Tab 1, and then tab 2. And there you have Scourge, and the end of the review. Thank you all so much. Ignore the voices in the background. Thank you all so much for this video. Next time, I'm still skipping the Lucian class because I still need to get other stuff done. I'm going to be doing Studio Series Constructicons now. At least some of them for now. Not all of them. Some of them. I'm not ready for, I got 5 out of the 8 with me that I want to do because I've learned the transformations enough. The other 3, though, yeah, I still need to work on them. But anyways, thank you all so much. And as always, to all are one.